on stoppages. This one's in the second round, but I tell you what, I'm with you, Randy Couture. It looks like Zeferino just has not recovered from that big shot in round one.
Gotta love the spirit of Terrado. Moved here at 17, felt like he'd gone as far as he could go in MMA. In Guam, felt like his opportunities were here in the States. He was willing to live in his car, and now he's training in San Diego, coaching some guys there. He's really, really fond of his students and being that coach and handing down the skills he's learned in 10 years in the sport.
There's the cage cam. That is on the noggin of our official in the middle, giving you that up-close and personal look at what he's seen. Zeferino just does not seem to be as sharp since that last 30 seconds of round number one. It's almost like he's in defensive mode. I guess if someone's trying to knock your head off, you're always in defensive mode.
You probably need to be. Up kick attempt by Zeferino. Terrado's got to be careful here. Zeferino's a little bit longer athlete.
Randy, would you be trying to stand up here if you were Zeferino?
I think it would be a good idea. Make this kid stand up with him. He was winning that part of the fight. So.
Terrado taking the Daytona plunge on Zeferino as we approach a minute 10 to go here in round two.
Perfect description.
Terrado, as you can see, he's a pretty well put together young man, and he just launched himself.
Terrado actually started off in bodybuilding and made the transition to MMA, and still has the remnants of that bodybuilding physique.
It looks to me like he's got show muscle and go muscle.
Like you were talking about here, Kayla. Why not make this guy stand up and fight you? You have the opportunity there to back off and make Zeferino stand.
I'm quite surprised that Zeferino's not making a bigger effort to stand up as well. He's definitely dazed.
Sometimes this guard position and being on the back is the comfort zone for a jiu-jitsu player.
Final 10 seconds. And we will go to a third and final round when we return to Daytona, Florida. What a move as Herman Terrado goes airborne.
The Daytona plunge.
We'll have the final round when we return live on NBCSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we head into the final round of the final fight tonight.
Back in Daytona, Florida, total strikes. As you can see, Terrado making it up, thrown and landed by 14. He has that advantage, and the ones he has landed have been devastating as Zeferino still sitting on his bench.
Okay? Water. They can move, Joao, all right?
Terrado bringing to attention the fact that Zeferino was still sitting on his stool well after the bell.
Definitely sending a message to his opponent. I think you're going to see Terrado step it up another notch or two here. That's what I would do if I saw my opponent doing that.
Yep. The final round of the final fight of the night here in Daytona, Florida, Professional Fighters League, and just like that, Terrado lands a quick left to the forehead of Zeferino.
Big right hand by Zeferino. Terrado just shakes it off. Another right hand by Zeferino.
So this will be interesting one, Caleb, for the judges. Round one clearly in favor of Zeferino until that final 40 seconds. Round two, you'd have to give it to Terrado.
Absolutely agree with that.
I think both corners are going to be telling them that this fight is going to be decided in this round.
Well, we have a look. Let's check in cage side with Boss Rutan.
Yes, guys, I'm sitting here with Nestor Flores, the boxing coach from Herman. All right, Nestor, as you can hear him, he's fully into mode here. I'll put the microphone to him. What does he need to do, Nestor?
He needs to get punched out of there and get the hips controlled.
He needs to hip control and he needs to punch himself out of it.
Boss, do you agree?
Well, but his balance sets want to create space, and using that space, he wants to shrimp out and explode back up.
Go, get up, Herman. Watch him.
We know this guy's going to get desperate. He's going to look for his quick little submission, but right now what we really want to do is really try to control him, make sure he doesn't go for those sneaky submissions, and get back up to our feet.
All right, guys.
Boss, you in agreement?
Yes, I completely agree.
And here we see Terrado scrambling, trying to find a way to sit out, trying to find a way to get back to his feet.
Yep, he's doing a good job getting his back up against the cage. Now what he wants to try and do is get that hip there, get that knee, and try and stand up.
Terrado just listening in to the coaches for Zeferino talking, and unless they're going to Portuguese, Terrado's just listening in, and now he's taking a moment and he does not want to give up the back to Zeferino, a former Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
There's the scramble Terrado's looking for.
There you go.
Gets back to his feet, and that's, I think, what he needed to do. That takedown attempt was a bit on the desperation side for Zeferino. I think he's still struggling a little bit with his conditioning. He's probably trying to breathe this.
I think this humidity is playing a part. Definitely think of humidity.
He's got the wobble, he's got the, and he's definitely in trouble with the gas tank right now. Terrado is the pressure fighter.
2.5 minutes to go, and this one is ripe for the taking. Either fighter could claim the victory if they can find a way, dig deep, and finish this fight. And right now, Randy Couture, you're dead on. It's Terrado that seems to have a little more sting and a little more bounce in his legs.
What an amazing feeling being 2 minutes out from winning this fight and possibly going from living in your car at 17 to fighting for $1 million next year.
Final 2 minutes.
Take down by Terrado, and I'm not sure
Make that turn, John. Make that turn.
if that's the score he needs, but
Does he think he's
spending a lot of time here trying to get this takedown and really not getting anywhere.
That's 170, 180 pounds of Zeferino. He's going to try to.
I would have thought he would have tried to clear and land some more shots in the striking position. Terrado getting a little fatigued here as well, waiting on a little onset.
You can hear the crowd really getting into it.
The NASCAR fans and the MMA fans uniting here on the infield for the Professional Fighters League as we approach the final minute of the final round of the final fight of the night.
Spinning back a little bit.
Look at the throw.
Both guys fatigued here now.
They are leaving it all out there.
Inside knee by Terrado. Body up, overhook.
Trying to get some oxygen in those lungs, but air here is so saturated with moisture. Both fighters just absolutely gassed. And they've got to find something here in the last 40 guys. I firmly believe that either one of these fighters could still win this fight. It is that close.
I agree, absolutely.
One good shot, one good takedown away from the winner of this fight. 30 seconds left.
There's the bell.
The final 10 seconds, and we will listen in and let you enjoy. That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for these two amazing fighters.
And barely enough strength to lift their arms, let alone stand. Well, that's how you kick off a new organization. You come to the world's greatest racetrack. Mother Nature provides some thunder and some lightning and some rain, and the fighting goes on, and you end it with two warriors giving it their absolute all in the infield of the Daytona International Speedway. We will have have the official decision and put a wrap on the night when we return to Florida. This is the Professional Fighters League, only on NBCSN. This presentation of Professional Fighters League from Daytona International Speedway has been brought to you by Alienware, the ultimate gaming experience. By Kissway, changing the game of live media. And by Professional Fighters League Season 1, the world's only mixed martial arts league. And this was a scene earlier this week as the preparations for NASCAR racing took place on the track. The crew here did a fantastic job in very tough conditions. I mean, it was extremely hot and humid, but the work went on. And then when the rain came and rained out the Xfinity race, the folks from Professional Fighters League were ready to go and fill in. And what a night as we take a look at the fans' vote on the final fight of the night between Herman Terrado and Joao Zeferino. Fans all over the board, but giving the lead to Herman Terrado as we go towards the end. Voting still coming in. Wow, look at that. I'm surprised it's
flip-flops right there before our eyes. That's amazing.
Well, for the official decision, we go inside to Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fightings, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Richard Davis scores at 29-28 for Zeferino. Judge Roy Silbert scores at 29-28 for Terrado. And Judge Daniel Torres scores at 30-27 for your winner by split decision, the Titan, Herman Terrado!
So Herman